The game changed. Earlier in my career, we didn't have to wear a tie down. Mm-hmm. So Rob Ray changed that rule because he was constantly getting out of his jersey, and then his hands were free, and nobody can bring him in close, right? So prior to that, it was easy because I would never wear a tie down, and when I was fighting a guy bigger than me, I could drop out because they're usually grabbing on your jersey, and you can drop out and slip out of your equipment, and then they had nothing to hold on to. So that was an advantage, but then they had a tie down rule. So if you had to wear a tie down, and if it came off, you had an extra penalty. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you find, like, when you were in the league, like, everyone was doing all these little tricks to, like, kind of get out of their jersey, or they just had, like, jersey doctoring? Like, were you conscious of who was doing what?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was one of those guys that I'd like to have a loose jersey. I would stretch it out. I'd wear a goalie cut.
Like McSorley.
So, exactly.
Yeah.
I had my elbows were nice and loose, so if somebody grabbed none of my jersey there, I was easily to get out of my jersey and get my arm loose.
I don't know if Dave Brown was still playing when you came in. He might have been on the tail end.
Yeah.
But Dave Brown was notorious for, like, a really tight sleeve, so you couldn't grab it. But then the loose sleeve was like the McSorley thing. So everyone kind of had one. Basil McRae, John Cordick, those dudes, they had, like, the Velcro. So it, like, just come apart when you grab it. Like, it got really, really slippery around the league, especially at that time, to the point where they did have to implement that rule, and it changed fighting, right?
And then I had Velcro on my shoulder. Some people had shoulder pads that were very tight that didn't break away. I had shoulder pads that if you grabbed onto my shoulder pads and you pulled, it would rip apart because it was Velcro. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't contain me.
Getting the shoulder pads, like, the number one first thing you want is to get that hold, I would think. A lot of the guys anyway, and to have that, like, come away, that really,
It all depends who you're fighting too. If I was fighting a guy like Stu Grimson, I'd want to grab him behind his neck and grab his jersey. If it was the day where you
reach.
Well, yeah, exactly. I had to get in close to him, right? So if he kept me out, he had a longer reach, and he would definitely get the better of me.